My grandpa is 75. He lives in a quiet suburban neighborhood, loves tending to his garden, and mostly keeps to himself. He's the kind of guy who waves at neighbors, minds his own business, and spends his mornings with a cup of coffee among his flowers. But one day, that peace got shaken. Two men showed up at his door, clean-cut, polo shirts, clipboards in hand, and wearing fake-looking badges. They claimed they were from the Homeowners Association. According to them, Grandpa's front yard was out of compliance. They said his fence was a few inches too high, and that the flowers he had planted weren't approved. Now, Grandpa is calm, always respectful. So instead of arguing, he asked for some ID and told them he'd never received a notice. That's when things took a turn. The men got hostile. One of them started raising his voice. The other began walking around the yard like he owned the place. When Grandpa firmly asked them to leave, one of them shoved him hard. He fell backwards onto the pavement and broke his arm. They didn't help. They didn't say a word. They just got into their car and drove off like nothing happened. Thankfully, neighbors saw what happened and rushed over to help. They called us right away. And when my cousins, Mike and Bear, heard about it, that's when the situation really changed. Now let me tell you about Mike and Bear. They're not your average guys. Bikers, leather jackets, loud motorcycles, covered in tattoos. But more than anything, they're loyal. You mess with family, you mess with them. First thing we did was check Grandpa's doorbell cam, and sure enough, we got crystal clear footage of the two guys, faces, badges, even their license plate. Mike posted the video to a local Facebook group asking if anyone recognized them. Within an hour, someone replied. These same guys had tried pulling the same scam in a nearby neighborhood just a few weeks earlier. We followed the lead to a trailer park outside of town. Mike and Bear drove out, calm, locked in. When they saw the same car from the footage, they waited. Eventually, the two scammers stepped outside. Mike walked right up to them. Bear rolled in on his Harley and blocked their car from behind. The scammers froze. Mike didn't lay a finger on them. He didn't need to. His voice and the fact that Bear had his phone out recording everything was more than enough. Cornered, panicked, and knowing they were caught, the men confessed. On video, they admitted to impersonating homeowners' officials to scam elderly homeowners out of money. We handed the footage over to the police. Within days, both men were arrested. Charges, fraud, impersonation, and assault. The local news picked it up too. They even called Grandpa a hero for standing his ground, even though it cost him a broken arm. He's recovering now and in good spirits. He even went out and had the fence professionally measured and reinforced. And guess what? He planted more flowers, bigger, brighter, and definitely not approved. So if anyone out there thinks seniors are easy targets or that quiet families are pushovers, think again, because we may be peaceful, but we've got bikers in the bloodline.